Hello there, little one. It's time to settle down and get ready for a special story tonight. This one is called A Bedtime Blessing Story. Are you all snuggled in tight under your blankets? So soft. I bet you're in your cozy bed and maybe there's a little warm light on, making everything feel so safe and sleepy. Let's get cozy and listen to our story.
Once upon a time, there is a grandpa named Jacob. Now he was very, very old, so his eyes couldn't see so well anymore. But you know what? That was okay, because his heart could see just perfectly. And his heart was just full, completely full of happy memories of how God had always been his very best friend and helper, his whole long life.
So one evening, just as all the stars were starting to twinkle outside, Jacob's son, Joseph, came into the room. It was so warm and peaceful. And guess what? He brought his two little boys with him. Their names were Ephraim and Manasseh. They came to give their grandpa a very special goodnight hug.
You see, they were all part of a family. And what's a family? Well, it's all the people who love you and take care of you. The people who grow right there with you. It's so special. For some of our friends who are learning 2 languages, the word for family in Mandarin Chinese sounds like this: Jia Ting. Isn't that a lovely sound for something so wonderful?
You know, a family is kind of like a beautiful garden. It starts out as just a tiny, tiny little seed. And all the love, and all the hugs and snuggles and bedtime stories, that's just like the sunshine and the water that helps that little seed grow up into a big, strong, and beautiful flower. Well, Grandpa Jacob looked at his 2 sweet grandsons, and he had the most wonderful idea. He told their daddy, Joseph, "I want to make our family garden even bigger." He wanted to make Ephraim and Manasseh his own special sons, just like his other kids. It was like he was adding 2 brand new, beautiful flowers to his garden. So Joseph wanted to help his boys get their special goodnight blessing hugs from Grandpa Jacob. He gently took his oldest son, Manasseh, and put him right next to Grandpa's right hand. See, that was the side where the biggest, most important blessing hug usually came from. Everything was quiet in that cozy room. The boys were all ready for their grandpa's hug. But what did Grandpa Jacob do? It was something nobody expected. It was a surprise, a happy one. Grandpa Jacob reached out his hands, but then he crossed him over. He went crisscross with his arms, and he put his right hand, the one for the biggest blessing, right on the head of the younger brother, Ephraim. It was a special, switched-up hug. Now Joseph was a little bit confused by this, but Grandpa Jacob just smiled. He knew this happy surprise came right from God. It was God's special way of showing that His love is full of wonderful surprises, and sometimes He shares it in ways we don't always expect. And then Grandpa Jacob said a beautiful prayer for the boys. He said, "The God who has been my shepherd, taking care of me my whole entire life, He will now bless you, and He will keep you safe." You know, just like a shepherd keeps his little lambs all safe and sound, God would keep them safe too. The whole room just felt so warm and full of love. Grandpa Jacob pulled his son Joseph and his 2 little grandsons into one big, warm, happy group hug. And then he made them a very, very important promise. He looked at them and his heart was just overflowing with love. He said, "I'm very old now, and I won't be here forever, but that's okay, because God will always, always be with you." He wanted them to know that even when people we love can't be right beside us, God's love is there forever and ever. And guess what? That wonderful promise is for you too. The very same God who looked after Grandpa Jacob and Joseph and those 2 little boys, He is looking after you right now as you're tucked into your bed. He is watching over you all night long. Okay, here's a little sleepy time question. Can you remember who gave the boys that special surprise blessing with the crisscross arms? That's right, it was their Grandpa Jacob.
And just one more question before you drift off to dreamland. Who will always, always be with you to keep you safe while you sleep tonight? Yes, that's right. God will. He is always with you.
So, you can close your eyes now, little one. Have the sweetest dreams. Just feel God's love all around you, like the coziest, warmest blanket. Good night.